Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sheikh, I'm poor and my in-laws are very rich. Before my marriage, they accepted my financial condition, but after the marriage, they started to influence my wife to become separate from my parents. My parents are old and they need my help, but my in-laws are now pressuring my wife, and my wife is pressuring me to be separate from my parents and only send money. But I want to help my parents. What can I do to balance both?
If she agreed before the marriage to live in your parents' house or to live in a joint family, knowing your condition, knowing that you're unable to provide her with a separate accommodation, and you're still unable to provide her with a separate accommodation, she has the right to file for khul'. She has the right to give you back your dowry and bail out. You take the money and set her free. Let her go to her parents' house and live happily ever after if she wishes. We can't force people to live against their will or to live under conditions that Islam granted them the right to demand. Islam granted every woman, every wife, the right to have her own separate accommodation. Now, throughout these years, if the man was unable to convince his wife to fall in love with him and to cherish him, to respect him, and to go into storms like this through life happily, if he was unable to get this into her, then she has all the right to leave, and may Allah substitute you with a better wife, a younger wife, a more beautiful wife, someone who is willing gladly to live with your parents and serve them, because she knows that it's only a matter of time, then she would be the queen of the house.
Sheikh, I have a question. And when a person he fasts the month of Ramadan and then he, for example, he eats before Maghrib, thinking that it's Maghrib time, and then later on he discovers that it's not time for Maghrib. So I want to know, due to such a mistake, it was unintentional, is his fast considered to be valid?
If a person is fasting and he thinks that the sun has set, either by someone telling him the sun has set, it's time, and he eats, and then he discovered that the person who told him was wrong, was lying, his fast is valid. If he heard the adhan, thinking that this is from the clock that gives the adhan according to time, but apparently his younger brother was watching a YouTube clip that had the adhan, and he mistakenly thought it was time and he ate, his fast is valid.